a name as a vocal group for Justin Bieber, but you know what, guys? Even before that, they were already singing as a group. I'm talking about Legaci. So we let the other two go earlier. Now the second half, Micah and Jay are joining us. Welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Thanks for having us, Jill.
Yes, let us talk about that. You know, how you started as Legaci. Was it always Legaci? Was it always the four of you? And who started this?
You know, it was, just one of those things where this guy, was my friend in high school, and he just had this idea, let's do a singing group. Let's try to be like Boys to Men, and let's make a music video and do this and that. And,
right.
And it was great. In high school you have such big dreams and aspirations, but it was just one of those things that, as time went by, we couldn't let go of, and we just kept doing it.
But when you're in high school, obviously you're not expected to earn. You're in school, so it was treated as a hobby, as a passion perhaps. But when you graduated from school, you're expected to get a stable job, especially Filipino parents. They're very notorious for that, like pushing their kids to get a more stable job. How was it like? Like, did you have to explain to your parents? Did you make a choice to consider this just as a hobby or something that you do on the side, or were you more serious about it?
Well, it's something we grew up just loving to do. Grew up in choirs. At first, our family, they weren't supportive at first, but they just knew that it was something that we loved, and it was something that me and Micah just continued doing all these years.
Right. When you started, you were singing on YouTube, right? How did you pick songs, and was it a regular thing that you would upload a video every month, every day, every other day?
Well, it's funny you ask, because we started the whole YouTube thing because it was really hard we were noticing as the group started to get more known that it was really hard to get wide exposure, and we saw that we need to fix this somehow. We know that Filipinos are talented. We know that we're talented. We want to show the world what we're about. So we started seeing different artists put, YouTube videos up. So I said, you know what, let's do a couple songs and let's see what happens. And then it just grew from there.
So at what point in that YouTube stage did you think that you were going to make it? Or were there ever doubts?
Yeah, there's never doubts that, that we're gonna make it. With YouTube videos, it's just something that we would choose the songs together, and it just turns out people liked it and shared it with their family and friends as well.
Would you consider yourself now as somebody who's made it?
It's funny because whenever someone, like, I'll go back to the neighborhood and my friends will go, Micah, you made it, and I'm like, no, I really didn't. I feel that there's still so much to do. Like, even having traveled the world with Justin and performed at all these great shows and done these great things, we feel that it's just the start for Legaci. That we have a new album coming out, and there's just a bunch of things that we still need to do.
And pushing your own single and touring for the group. But let's talk about that single. You're pushing a single now, right?
Yeah, we just released a single called All Day. It's one of the singles from our upcoming album, and we're just working out real hard on the album right now. And we can't wait to release our next singles coming out probably sometime this month or so.
Yes, you're trying to make it on your own, and I have no doubt that you will. Who writes the songs?
Well, we met a lot of people on tour, so
Does any of you write songs?
Yeah, we do.
Too?
Also.
Oh, all of you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. When you say you write songs, is it lyrics and melody, or is it?
It's a little bit of both. It's lyrics, melody, and some of us play instruments, so we kind of work with that and with people that we've met to kind of create the songs that you guys are hearing.
So how much time do you spend with each other? All four boys.
Man, we spend a lot of time
on a daily basis.
Too much time.
Really?
Too much time, yeah.
More than 8 hours, I would think.
More.
You're together. There's pressure to perform. Sometimes you're not in the mood. Sometimes one is sick. Sometimes, or sometimes their tempers flare, don't they? How do you deal with that? What happens when there's like things that you don't see eye to eye on?
Well, being on tour.
Do you vote on it? Do you? Yeah.
It's like a little family. Like, we're away from our family so much that this group, we've created our own family, and we have fights, we have arguments, but at the end of the day, we try to see the bigger picture, that there's a lot of things that we need to do and we want to aspire to, and we know that we absolutely need each person in this group to make it happen.
Right. So you make each other feel important. No fights, no fist fights.
No.
No fist fights.
Cat fight, pulling each other day, and that's probably very appropriate for the title of the song. Is it
All
All
Day,
Day,
yes.
right? We're going to be hearing that when we return on the show. Don't go away.